How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Well, good evening, everybody. Came in with Diesel Man. Biomutant. It don't get talked about much. It's actually a really good game. I played it for a little while back, maybe about a year or 2 years ago. But this is not a bad game. It's a lot of fun. It's action, open world. It's different. But other than that, how about this? Do me a favor. Join our Discord. I will leave the link in our description below. But yeah, join our Discord. We have a great time. We laugh. We talk about games, and we just make fun of each other. But yeah, come join our Discord. Have a good time with us. We have a lot of fun. We're family. We're friends, and we just have a ball. And other than that, let's get to going.
Biomutant.
There you go. I think I have an old save, but I'm actually going to start all over again. So let's see here. It's been a long time since I've done this. Okay. Okay. Alright. Camera. Alright. Yeah. We'll see how that works. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know exactly. Modify the gibberish. Okay. I don't know how loud it's going to be, but we shall see. We're going to do 50 on this one, just like that one. Okay, subtitles, yes. There we go, gibberish, dialogue, all right. Performance, of course. I think I'm good on everything like that. Let's see. Let's do, we're going to do large. Yeah. Background, yep, there you go. That'll work. Cool deal. That we're good. New game. We're going to do an empty slot because, yeah, see, I don't. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's do it. I can always go back to saves. If y'all want me to do the old saves, I'll definitely go back to them. I didn't play. The last time I played this, oh my God, 2 years ago? Well, there's one that says 2022. There's one that says 2023. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. That's all right. We're going to do medium.
Encode your DNA.
I actually probably just keep this dude right here because I like the whole. You got all different kind of little characters. I am primal though. Alright.
Define your genetic structure.
I think I'm probably just gonna keep it like that. I don't like to get too into much of anything. Just a simple dude,
Choose a
that's all.
genetic resilience.
Let's see here. Do I want to be against heat, cold, red? Let's see. Man. Radioactivity. Yeah, because you're going to be into a lot of radioactive stuff. So let's
Choose your
do that.
first style.
Very cool to see how yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's leave
Pick your
that.
main color.
Yeah, you definitely do some really good. Where's you gonna leave it at
Choose your detail color.
that? We'll just leave it at that. Oh. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Pick a class. Commando. Psyphreak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Commando. Deadeye.
Yeah.
Commando. Deadeye.
Well, we'll definitely do that.
Deadeye chosen.
There we go. Let's get ready to
Good
have some
choice.
fun.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
You know, people were having issues about the narrator. Well, the game don't actually, it's got subtitles, so you don't actually hear them talking. All they do is gibberish. So the narrator's like reading a book to you, reading their story. And people really
We're
just had
already at the
issues.
crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Well, I like to be the light, freedom and loyalty. So I'm good.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
That's
Okay.
right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll learn places.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
Right is always right. stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
The guy that actually does the narration, I think he did a wonderful job. It is freaking
Do you
awesome.
remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
Crap.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Okay. Let's see what's over here. And it's definitely been a couple of years, that's for sure. Let's see, I think I might need to. Hmm. Okay. Yep. It is an RPG game, that's for sure. But what I remember, it was actually a lot of fun. I don't know why I quit playing it. There wasn't nothing really wrong with it at all. Yeah, people just didn't really like all the gibberish and everything, but to me, I thought it was pretty cool.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. Some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Gummit.
Blasting it.
Might need to, no, I'll be fine. Oh, crap. Ouch.
It's starting to add up.
Hey, gummit. Man. Righty. All right, let's level up. Let's see. Let's do that one. Alrighty.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. They shed under distress, rods that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Just what you were looking for. All things end. One hand after the other. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
All right. Hold on a minute, guys. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I just had a wonderful email a while ago. I'm ready to start sharing it with everybody hopefully soon. Hopefully.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go. The Wheeled One is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Okay, I need to. That is bright. No.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the Wheeled One before backup arrives. Small things for your big ideas. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree. Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding. You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Murkpuff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the northwest route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoofpuff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porkypuff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
This is where it opens up, everybody.
Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
No,
Let's see.
he peed on that thing. I don't remember that. I don't think I remember that. I don't think that didn't happen. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, that is too hilarious. I don't want, yeah, that wasn't in the PS4 edition. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. Well, you guys, that's it for tonight for this, but this is Biomutant. This is a very good game. It's very open world. There's no much of a restrictions of anything like that. You just play as this ninja rodent, and you're just trying to save your kind, pretty much. But we are definitely gonna make this happen. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like this, because this is not bad. This is not a bad game. It's a very cute little game. And well, David Shaw Park.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Well,
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
See.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Ah! That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Well,
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
well, all right, guys.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Y'all have a good evening, and we will hopefully try to talk to you tomorrow. But other than that, if everything goes well, I got a wonderful new project that's coming this weekend, and I'm excited to share with everybody. But I will definitely let y'all know. I'll keep y'all updated, but I'm excited. But other than that, y'all have a good evening. Like I said, if you want to join our Discord, hang out with us, be friends, share your thoughts, I'll leave the link in the description below. Y'all have a good evening. I'm glad y'all enjoyed Biomutant. This is a very fun game. And we'll see you guys again soon. Take care now. Bye bye.